let's take a look at... Where is he? Brynden Targaryen. Where are you now? Getting pretty old. You're wounded, too. Looks like your, time as a mercenary has not been working out that well for you, man. You're in Pentos right now. Commander of Company of the Rose. Priest of Company of the Rose. Prince of the Iron Throne. You'll get your time. Soon enough. Soon enough. Soon enough you'll die. We just need to get... Why the hell? How come my plot isn't going off? 172% plot power. Going through the treasury to account for today's earnings, it seems to me that the coffers seem to contain less than what we started out with today. Either someone is stealing my gold, or I must be going mad. I'd rather become... 25% chance to get paranoid. I'd rather become paranoid than stressed. Because stressed... Well, paranoid at least has some decent, positive traits. Yeah. Okay, I'm paranoid. Oh, God. Alright, the Blackfyre... Well, this guy's already kind of went insane. He's widowed, he's a tyrant, and now he's paranoid. Your Grace? No. This is the son that is gonna inherit once I, murder this one. I sincerely ask to be allowed to pursue a career at the Citadel in Old Town. I'm sorry. I'm gonna refuse that. I'm sorry, son. Oh, I'm sorry, son. Oh, God, you really don't like me. Oh, man, we have like a Randall Tarly thing going on here. What the heck is this? My son is defending against Driftmark. Driftmark's attacking him. The Valerians have risen up against their Dragonstone lieges. Or liege, not multiple, just one. But it looks like they kind of got slaughtered, so that was a fail on their part. Sucks to suck. Word of an epidemic. We have received news of an epidemic in Howling Bogs. The information is vague, but word is people are dying like flies, and the fear of the disease is spreading as fast as the affliction itself. Furthermore, the condition is reportedly irreversible, as well as incurable, and the scattered records of the event are worrisome. With no source of evil revealed, people are turning to their gods and on each other to protect themselves from contagion. Many call it a new great sickness. If I get a chance to help, I won't. I'm not gonna help them. It's not my problem. As long as it stays on the other side of the narrow sea, it's not my problem. The realm will bleed. We're just having multiple civil wars at the moment. Looks like it's starting out in Valyria, Old Valyria. The curse of Old Valyria. We have winter fever on that island over there. My master-at-arms has discovered a man of great military talents called Targaryen, who is willing to serve in my ranks. Sir Targaryen. Excellent. Sure, man, that's fine. You're probably a plant. Okay, the great sickness is spreading up this river. They've now infected Sahoris. These are dark days when my brother, Captain... Oh no. Where were you? You're leading the Maiden's Men. Oh my God, you idiot. Didn't you know there was a disease there? Alright. Oh God. No. These are dark days when my brother, Captain Hagon, was beset by a high fever and could not stop vomiting. We feared the worst. The suspicions are now confirmed, as affliction is indeed the dreaded plague. I would say call the physician at once, but I don't know if that's going to call him home. And I don't want someone with the Great Plague to be in the Red Keep. So we're going to say sickness and death. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to say call the physician at once. How about we send the physician to him? I don't want him in the Red Keep. We don't need that spreading across the Narrow Sea, especially not for my brother. If my brother comes across the Narrow Sea and comes to me for treatment, the only treatment he's going to get is a swift, sword to the neck, because we're not letting him live to spread that. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Who? Macy? Oh, he is less than 2,000 men. I'm not gonna threaten the lowling lords. It's not. They'll just resent me for that. Apparently, we're being raided by pirates. That was a. Oh, I missed it. But I was gonna say that was a bad move on their part, because I was about to raise up a ton of men and just, murder them all. Let's raise. How many men can we raise in King's Landing? 2. God, people hate me. We can only raise 3,000 troops. Let's go deal with these pirates. The Skulls, Raiders of Norafo. Yeah, we'll just kill them all. There we go. Your Grace, I humbly request that my bastard daughter, Laura Flowers, be legitimized. Oh my, you have a lot of kids. Sure, your request is granted. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, excellent. The Ironwoods won their war against the Martells. You close the door to your chamber, and as you approach your personal gold coffer, you spot someone hiding behind it. A well-aimed kick makes Lord Howard squirm, and the sound of what may be broken ribs accompanies his scream of agony. What? My Master of Coin, the lunatic Master of Coin, is stealing money. Yes, 73% chance he's imprisoned. Yeah, let's imprison him. Yep, imprisoned. And you know what? Let's execute him. Change fear by 10. Not tyranny, though. I mean, we're already a tyrant. We're gonna execute this guy. Beheaded. You can't steal from me. No, you're not gonna be able to steal from me, buddy. Okay, we're gonna put a quick end to that right there. Let's get a new Master of Coin. Family first, sure. I would get Gunther, but he's about to be put back underneath the Stormlands in a second, so we're not gonna do that just for him to leave. Brave move. Let's get Robin. Collect taxes in King's Landing for me, please, buddy. Your Grace, news from the Eyrie of a trial by combat. Lord Andor Waxley asked for trial by combat from his captor. Templeton was his champion. Sir Alazendor defeated and forced to yield by his opponent, Lord Paramount Donald Aaron. Really, you fought the battle yourself? That's impressive. You're an old man. So, as a consequence, you cut the guy's head off. Oh, okay. So we need to remember that the old man in the Vale is actually a pretty decent fighter. His son is an old man himself. That's how long he's been ruling. 50? Jeez. Sympathy for Carthian gods. Is that the goat god? Strange. The guards drag Garrett Morgan. Yeah, we'll select someone to stand for. Oh. I don't really... Oh, you're the guy who I stopped raising up against the Stormlands. Let's have the old man in the Vale do it. I mean, he's already proven himself once. I'll stand for you, Your Grace. Excellent. Fight well. You watch in horror as Lord Paramount Donald falls to the floor dead. Okay, apparently the old man wasn't that good of a fighter. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal because the Vale was plotting to kill me like a couple weeks ago, so it's not that big of a deal. New Warden of the West. Let's just get his son. So we have another old man in the Vale. Not as good at fighting, and he's sympathetic towards Carthian gods. Interesting. King Aegon, after listening to the advice of a group of my bannermen led by Lord Quentin Strickland of Tumbleton, I hereby enact a series of law empowering my council to act and vote on matters pertaining to the governance of the Kingdom of the Reach. Interesting, so the council in the Reach is now getting more powerful, taking away power from the Lord Paramount in turn. So the Reach might have a little bit more trouble maintaining rule. Oh, she has a fever and vomiting. Does not sound good. The Great Sickness is not here yet, but it's spreading really... Oh my god, spreading really rapidly through Essos. It's not what I like to see. Lord Adam II of Ashmark has provided me with proof that Lord Paramount Tybalt of the Westerlands has been viciously slandering me. Really? But we like each other. I'm gonna keep this information myself for right now. Let's take a look at the factions. Crown Loyalists, we have the Trident, the North, and Dragonstone. Independents, we have the Ironborn, and Sir Mataris. You spurned my marriage offer now, and you'll have to die for that in the future. I hope there's a rebellion with you at the head of it that I can crush in my fist. Your Grace, I humbly ask that you intervene on my behalf against the aggression of Lord Cahoris of Driftmark. I'll order him to stand down. Are you losing your battle? Okay, there's nothing I can do. No, you should be winning. Yeah, my son's doing fine. Your Grace, I write to express my consternation at the fact that Sir Meluis Strong enjoys commands of your armies. I petition that he be removed and that I take his place. Sure, the Ironborn Exile wants to be a commander of my army? Sure. Whatever, dude. If you want. Roderick of Darkmoor Peasant Revolt has declared Peasant Revolt for Darkmoor on King Aegon the Dragon. Blasted traitors. Idiots is what I call them. Let's raise 5,000 Knights of the Vale with an Ironborn commander. Sure, that sounds good. Let's move them down to the Bloody Gate from the Eyrie, and we'll crush this Peasant Revolt. We'll kill them all. I want to parade their leader through the streets. I want to parade Roderick through the streets, and then we'll kill him. Okay, my son, my good son, is starting to show signs of the flu. Let's call the physician at once. Really don't want him to die. Oh, excellent. Yeah, excellent. What a great job. Let's compensate the maester. Sure. Excellent. Let's wait for Lord Paramount Dagon's army to get their morale a little bit higher before we kill these peasants. We'll charge down the mountains of the Vale, skewer them on our lances. The Ironborn don't, like, based on the book, Theon, when he attacks King's Landing, he, like, says that he has his men ride on horseback to get there, or something, and his men aren't good on horseback, so I'm just interested to see how the, Ironborn Lord Paramount would do on a horseback in a cavalry charge. I'm saying that because on the Iron Islands, it's all mountainy and stuff, and none of them have horses. Only the high lords have horses, like the Lord Paramount himself, maybe. Actually, you know, now that I'm saying it, maybe the Lord Paramount actually would be able to ride the horse. But just like an average Ironborn man you pulled off like a ship, he wouldn't know how to ride a horse. Your Grace, for some time now, I've been in the employ of Lord Dorden. Lord Dorden? Who the hell is Lord Dorden? I have enough courtiers. Honestly, man, I don't really need you. Yep, excellent. We've slaughtered all the peasants. And now we're going to... You know what? You can go to the Night's Watch. I'll see you later, buddy. Go lead a peasant revolt up there. Spent the past months trying to improve your good reputation. I've sent many ravens and met with many notable nobles. Excellent. The Great Dragon. Change tyranny -5. Am I a tyrant still? Oh my gosh. I'm still a tyrant? How much tyranny points do I have? Callan Stark. Oh. Kingsguard died a natural death. Arnold Ball should take his place. Send the invitation. Excellent. Ball is now the new Kingsguard. We have a Ball dressed up in white. How is this... Oh, how is this war against freaking Sunspear still going on, or is this a different one? I think it's a different one. Fourth war against the tyranny of Prince Trystane of Dorne. We're not going to take any more courtiers. Please. Your Grace, my scheming King's Landing has borne fruit. I've discovered a plot where Lady Rylene seeks to kill Princess Shira Seastar. Interesting. My son is a dutiful commander. Excellent. My third son... It could have been worse. Now we have 2 daughters. Let's marry you to the freaking, Stromlands, sure. Third son to the Lord Paramount of the Stromlands, yes. Seems like a good marriage to me. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. The Ironborn. Dagon the Exile. Let's blackmail him. What's the worst that can happen with that? Let's see what Sharna of the Stormlands says. Do not speak to me of obligations and duties. I may be your vassal, but that does not make me your slave. I am within my full right to associate with whatever faction I wish. That little dog. He refused me. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal. Excellent. Excellent. Captain Rodwell of the Northman Company died of the Great Sickness. Now, Captain Rodwell of the Northmen was in charge of... Where is he? Am I missing something here? Brynden Bloodraven died of the Great Sickness. Oh, what a fool! Now we have we have a 12-year-old little girl in a mercenary company. That is not a recipe for anything good. I can tell you that much right now. A Targaryen little girl in a mercenary company with no parental figure. Some bad stuff's gonna happen to that girl. 144% chance to kill this girl. Oh man, that's sad. All right, we'll kill her right after I murder my son. Can we get the show on the road here with this? Jeez. But okay, so the Great Sickness took out my oh my gosh. The Great Sickness took out my biggest threat. Brynden Targaryen is dead, the Bloodraven. He was a fool to run. I can tell you one thing, it was probably slow and painful to die to the Great Sickness. I would have made it quick. That's a lie. I would have dragged it out. I would have burned him. I would have cut him. I would have ripped him limb from limb. I would have flayed him. I would have gave him to the... I would have taken some notes from the Dreadfort. Flayed him slowly. We have freaking raiders. We need to keep these raiders off our lands because they're bringing the disease with them. What is going on? How is my son sucking so bad at dealing with the Driftmark War? Shayna of the Iron Throne. You will be... Oh my god, that's a lot of money. Oh my god, that's a lot of money too. Jeez Louise. That's all I care about. Money. Not the education my daughters are getting. It's how much it's going to cost. That's what I'm concerned about. Let's perform charity in King's Landing. Train troops in King's Landing. That's about it. What? Lord Montfort of Birch Hall has provided me with proof that Lord Commander Allen of the Kingsguard has been viciously slandering me. He doesn't seem like the type of guy to do that. He is stressed out. He's nearly 50 years old. I'm just going to keep this information myself because I don't think the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard would slander the king. I don't think that's I don't think that's something he'd do. I trust his, his honor. I'm looking at this Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. He's kind of like, Barristan the Bold right now. I don't know. He seems like a great guy. He's brave. He's a duelist. He's a formidable fighter. This guy is insane. I don't know why his nickname's the Mild. It should be like the Fire Red. Kissed by Fire. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating. I don't care. If they wanted to join a faction, they can. And then they can rise up, and then I can kill them. Okay? That's all I have to say about that. 241%. Can we please just hurry up with this plot to kidnap? Has been captured. Okay, the Martells have been captured once again by the Ironwoods. Let's see how this goes for him. Yep. He is in prison. Is his Sun Spear gonna be revoked? Apparently not. Apparently they're just gonna let him keep Sun Spear, but he's in jail. Oh god, pirates. No, he revoked Sun Spear from the Martells. The Martells no longer hold Sun Spear. They hold... I don't think they hold anything else, so the Martells are now completely out of power. There goes another family.